Hello, grade 5/6s. Today we are learning to write letters. So this morning we'll be going through the purpose of letters, who we write our letters to, the language and layout that we use within our letters, and how we can be successful in writing a great letter. A letter is a written piece of communication serving a purpose of the writer. A letter is usually written with the purpose to either provide information, convey a message, request for a task to be done, or to report about a situation. Over the years, letter writing has also been an intimate part of people's lives. It is used as a means for creating a lovely relationship between people living far apart. So, some probing questions or thoughts to consider whilst planning or executing your letter include: why am I writing this letter? What has transpired to make you want to write the letter? What do I hope to get out of it? What do you expect to get out of it? What is the best way to achieve this? And what information do you need to provide? Who is your audience? A writer always writes with an audience in mind. You should think about the audience of anything you write. Audience will affect the language used, the content, what is your letter about, and the presentation of your letter. The language you use is going to differ depending on your audience. Think about the vocabulary or language you use when speaking to grandma. Now think about the language you might use when speaking to a teacher or Mrs. Redden. How does this change? How does your tone of voice change? If we look at these two examples provided, you'll notice how in the letter to grandma, the language is very relaxed. We know the writer and the recipient have a close relationship. This is evident through the sign off where the writer has used lots of love, compared to the second letter where the language is much more formal. We can sense the relationship is one of a professional manner. This is evident in the sign off, yours sincerely. What is the structure of a letter? The opening of a letter includes the opening salutation and information, identifying to whom the letter is addressed, whereas the body of the letter contains all of the information to be communicated. Finally, the closing off of a letter contains a complimentary closing and the letter writer's signature. So that would be your name. I hope that's given you a little bit more information about why we write letters, who we write letters to, and the language or layout that we use within the letters. Good luck and happy letter writing.